Play free for your share of $25,000 in total prizes. Make sure to use code BOXING when you sign up. And earlier tonight, well, he's a goat himself. Jim Gray talked to two other goats.
With Roy Jones Jr. Roy, you've said this has been a bucket list fight for you. This is something you've been thinking about for a couple of decades. And now that it's here, does it meet the same expectation level in your head as you had all those years?
Pensacola in the house, you know how that go. Yes, it does meet the same expectations, that same level of expectations, because you know it's still Mike Tyson who can basically take you out with one punch. He can do anything to you with one punch. But so that's the fun about it, is that you got to go out there and beat him while you avoid that one punch, and that's what makes it so interesting.
And that may be the fun to you, but there are a lot of people who are concerned you're going to get caught by that one punch. Does it concern you?
I mean, it's always a concern because you don't want to get caught no more than you have to. And really, it's not getting caught by one punch, because you're going to get caught once or twice. It's boxing. But it's not the one that's going to do the damage. That's the one you got to make sure you avoid. And that's the one that I have to make sure that I avoid.
Roy, you're a younger man by 3 years, and you've been more active. Mike hasn't really fought in 15 years. You fought in 2018. Is there any advantage in that?
No, not really, because they put me in a cage, and it's like that ring is so small, it's like a cage for the bear. So it's like they're feeding you to the bear, you feel me? So that inactivity is not hard for him when he don't have to go, he don't have to move that much, you know what I mean? He don't have to travel that far, so that inactivity shouldn't bother him much at all. Maybe after about the third or fourth round it may, and if it does, then we'll be able to tell, because then I'll be able to do anything I want to do. So.
You've had a spectacular career.
Mm-hmm.
What are you trying to accomplish here?
I'm not trying to accomplish nothing. I just, like I said, when you are alive and God give you opportunity to give people entertainment at a time like this, and though it may, I mean, in the reality, in real life, yeah, it could cost you damage or it could cost you your life. But when it's for the people need something right now. We all got to be strong and try to help one another. And if I was somewhere at home with nothing to do, and Michael and Dominique was still able, somebody say, hey, Mike and Dominique gonna play a one-on-one for the fans because nobody has anything to look at. I'm like, yo, I gotta watch that, you know? So I'll be so happy that they're doing it. And they say, well, what if one of them accidentally has a heart attack because they're old? Well, I mean, I understand it, but if they're willing to play, I wanna watch, you know?
Mike, the last time we did this interview, you said, I don't have this in me anymore. I'm just not ferocious and I can't do it. What rekindled it since that 15 years ago against Kevin McBride?
Hey, listen, different things happened to me since then, and I got more determination into doing this, and I just don't believe this is happening, but I do. You know, I really do. And it's going to be very successful. The league that we have here, Mike Tyson Legends Leagues only, and I'm looking forward for that to cultivate as well.
You lost 100 pounds.
Yes, I did.
How difficult was it to be that disciplined at age 54 to do this?
Well, I wanted to do it, and whatever I want to do, I do. You know, I'm like Alexander the Great. Impossible is nothing to anyone that tries. And that's what I believe.
What are you trying to accomplish tonight?
I'm just pushing myself. Whatever I'm afraid to do, I do it.
Okay.
You know, I was always, whatever I'm afraid to do, I do it. That's just what I do in my life. Whatever I'm afraid to do, I do it.
So you were afraid of this?
Absolutely. Why would I want to do this after 15 years? And then, you know, and I'm just comfortable being uncomfortable, I believe. I guess so.
Mm-hmm. And you can't play at boxing. I mean, it can say all at once that it's an exhibition, but in a few minutes, what really happens? I mean, you're going to try and knock this guy out, aren't you?
Well, I'm going to protect myself and throw punches with bad intentions at all time, as much as I can.
Final thought. We know your past is totally secure in boxing history. Are you fighting for your future?
No, I'm fighting for other people's future.
In what way?
It's in a humanitarian way, pretty much. My future, God willing, is pretty cool, you know, so I can help other people now.
Mike, best of luck. We'll talk to you afterwards.
Thank you very much.
Nice to see you.
Always nice seeing you, too. Goat.
Goats.
The goat.